We got about an hour before the Apple Cup starts here, so maybe it's a little late to even be making this video. But then again, yesterday I was even thinking about this. What do I even say about this game? Um, for one, it's a big game, obviously. I mean, where we've got a bowl berth on the line here. It's not going to be a very good bowl game or an important bowl game, but it's one more game that we would get to play this season. So to me, it is because we got a young team full of freshman players who could really use the extra game of experience. So, excuse me, I'll obviously be rooting really hard for the guys to come through in about an hour here. But other than that, other than the fact that it's an important game, I don't know. I mean, going into this game, I thought I knew what I was going to say about this game. It was going to be a game that we were going to be underdogs in because Wazoo has really turned their season around ever since they lost to Portland State in their first game, and it looked like Mike Leach was on his way out. Since then, they've gone 8-2. They've beaten Oregon. They've beaten. Okay, they almost beat Stanford. They would have beaten Stanford if they made that field goal at the end, but they've just been playing great football, and we've just been mediocre. So in spite of that, I thought we had a good chance to win because our defense has been so good this year that I thought we can limit Wazoo to, 30 points. And their defense, which isn't very good, will give up some points to us. And I thought the game was going to come down to who has the ball last. Who makes the last play. Because I felt like if one team was up by 3 points or 4 points, and then the team that was trailing got the ball left with 3 minutes left, that team that had the ball would win. It just kind of depended on how the flow of the game went and who ended up having the ball at the end. Because I thought both offenses would be able to move the ball pretty consistently throughout the day, and ultimately offense would win the day. And I knew that Wazoo obviously has the best passing attack in the nation. They pass for over 415 yards a game. And our offense, it's not terrible, but it's certainly in the lower half of the nation. So I kind of knew where I thought this was going to go. I thought we had maybe a 40% chance of winning the game, and I was going to take that. But now, Luke Falk, out. It was made official not too long ago. Just a little bit, just maybe less than an hour ago, not playing, concussion. And we all kind of thought going into this game that he was not going to play if you saw what happened to him last week against Colorado. It just didn't seem likely that he was going to be able to play today. So now I have no idea. I mean, obviously, the Cougars depend heavily on their quarterback play. They pass the ball more than any other team in the nation. They have the most prolific passing attack in college football. But at the same time, they run that air raid offense. And the air raid offense is all about going 5 wide, having a lot of guys out there, and getting the ball out of the quarterback's hand very quickly, making it as easy as possible for the quarterback to build up big stats. So today we've got Peyton Bender coming in, and I don't know anything about Peyton Bender. He might be terrible. He might be okay. But the system, the air raid system, might protect him and make him look better than he is and make this game still the high-scoring affair that I thought it was going to be. But on the other hand, I do realize that there's no way Peyton Bender is better than Luke Falk, or else Peyton Bender would be starting. So whatever he does today, I have to assume that Luke Falk would have done better. So this is what I'm talking about. I got no idea because I don't know anything about this Peyton Bender guy. All I can say is because of the injury to the quarterback, we are now pretty heavy favorites, 7.5 points. So obviously the expectation is there, but I would not be surprised if Wazoo came out, ran that same offense they always run, the air raid with Mike Leach, and still found a way to put up a lot of points. Obviously, they don't run the ball very much. They're one of the worst rushing teams in the nation. That's more of a attempts thing than a consistency thing. It's they actually run for a pretty good yard per carry clip because nobody expects Wazoo to ever run the ball. So when they do, it's a big surprise. Maybe that changes today. I don't know. All I know is that this defense has played really well this season. So with a backup quarterback in there. I expect him to play pretty well, but that offense, they can get on top of you real quick. And my feeling is that if one of these teams gets ahead big in this game, it's probably over, because I don't know if either of these teams are going to reliably be able to stage a big comeback. So there's that. And then our offense playing a pretty soft Washington State Cougars defense. We've seen what this offense has done against bad defenses this year. Teams like Arizona, 49 points. Last week against Oregon State, 52 points, I think it was. So this is another opportunity for our offense to really get going today, and we're going to need it, because unlike Arizona and Oregon State, the Cougars' offense is probably going to do some stuff out there. They're maybe not as much as they would have with Luke Falk, but they're going to probably score at least, I got to imagine, at least 17 points. So the offense is going to have to be a little more opportunistic. Going to have to work against a defense that might not be so tired. And I think we'll win. I think we can take advantage of the quarterback injury. Take advantage of Peyton Bender being out there, who's played pretty lackluster so far this season. And I think we can get this win. But you got to watch out for that air raid offense, like I said, because it doesn't matter who the quarterback is sometimes in these spread offenses. Spread offense can, as long as you know how to use it, it can make the job a lot easier for the quarterback. So I'm going to say the offense puts up somewhere around 27 points, and I think that's going to be enough today. But if we do end up needing to score more like 35, 38, it's not going to shock me. But I think we'll find a way to get it done today. And we're going to be going bowling. Going to get to play one more game, probably against some 9-3 team that we're not going to match up very well against, but doesn't matter to me. Let's just go play it. But hey, it's a rivalry game, man. Who knows what you're going to get. All right, I got to go take care of some stuff before the game starts, so bow down to Washington, and I'll be making my video after the game. See you guys later.